What is going on, guys? It is your boy Atomic Yin here, and today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be showing you how to make your webcam from this to this. Guys, roll the intro. So guys, it's nice to meet you. I'm Atomic Yin, and today I'm going to be improving your lighting system. I've been a Twitch streamer for over a year now, and I think I know what I'm talking about when it comes to lighting and camera quality. So, like I said, today I'm going to be showing you how to turn your webcam from a bad quality to looking like a DSLR. If that sounds interesting, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. It would help the channel a lot. And let me know in the comments if this worked. I reply to every single comment, so please, let's get into it. The first step I want to say is lights. Lights is miles better than actually upgrading your camera, because with a really good camera and a really bad light, the image is going to look terrible. So always make sure your lighting setup is as good as it can be. For my setup on Twitch, I actually use two lights to light my face, and I have a light behind me as well. It's like I currently use the Elgato key light, which stands on your desk. You don't need an expensive light to get a better all image, but lighting does help. Make sure you are lit properly. Try and get rid of the top light, you know, that you use for your bedroom. All right, it don't look good. It just lights you straight down. You want something in front of you to light up this beautiful face of yours. All right, I use the Elgato key light. I can link some stuff down in Amazon, but make sure it's behind the camera. If you do wear glasses, which I do, try another day. Try and get something that extends up. This is what my lighting situation is. Make sure the light is up and move to the left. If you wear glasses, it will help reflections within the lens itself. So, for example, this is with the light off, and then this is with the light on. And already that makes such an improvement. You can see myself clearly. The second light I use is actually a little ring light. It's on the side of my desk, and what it's going to do is it's going to add the bright up the dark features on the other side of the face. So you're going to get lit from one way, which is the main light, which is the key light, and then the side light is going to actually fill in that light's here. See what I mean? So now that I've actually lit a light from the other side as well, it's gotten rid of them harsh shadows along your jawline and on your cheeks. So now you're lit from the front and you're lit to the side, so you have a very nice, good looking image. Now guys, something that has improved my content massively, and if you didn't actually watch the how to gain your first 5 average views on Twitch, I will link it up in the card up in this corner, I believe. And yeah, watch that first, because I talk about lighting and branding. Now, my theme on my stream is blue and purple. So I have these two big lights behind me, like this. And these are actually from Harry Teller's old tutorial that I actually uploaded. These are from Amazon. I will link these down below. But now, the lighting setup is kind of a lot better. It's a little bit washed out with the white kind of like covering it, but it already looks miles better than the dark room. But guys, I have my top light on, my room light, so I'm just going to turn that off now. And this is what it looks like. Now, you might be thinking, well, James, this looks awesome. You know, this is really cool. I'm well lit from the front. I'm well lit from the side. You know, these cool lights behind me, they're actually quite sick. I quite like them. But I don't really feel very popped out from the background. So I have actually a third light. Now, guys, if you don't afford this, it's fine. These steps will help you already. With 2 lights, this looks miles better as it is. But it's called an edge light. And this light actually is this one right here. Sorry about my messy desk. Probably should have cleaned that afterwards. But this actually fills in and lights, just gives you a little bit of edge to back you off from the background. So without being awkward, this is what it is like off, and this is what it's like on. So you can see that it just adds a little bit of pop of color on my shoulders, just on the panda hat. It just adds a little bit more. Obviously, you can turn it up brighter. You can turn it up lower, just so you see the difference here, just on the line. So I just want to like a little bit. We could have it like that. And that also adds like a little bit more clarity. Now, this lighting situation is good. This looks great. I'm now going to show you guys what it's like with filters as well to enhance the colors and everything like that. Pre-production Atomic in here, guys. Sorry, when I was recording the video you're watching currently, hi YouTube. My face was blocking what I was saying basically. So, right, what we're gonna say is the device is I use Nvidia Broadcast, which I'm going to be talking about at the end of the video. But these are the settings I recommend to your webcam. So make sure your device is to your webcam. You want to set the resolution type to custom. You want your resolution to be 1920 by 1080. You want your FPS to be the highest FPS. Video format any. You want the color space 709, but you can test them both to make sure which looks better. You want the color range to full, and you also want buffering to disable. All right, back to the video. Post-production Atomic in here, guys. We've messed up again on the original recording. The camera was blocking all the filters I literally did on the webcam. So we're going in post-production, baby. All right, we're gonna get it sorted for you guys. So you might be thinking, yo, this image looks quite good, with the lights, but I look a little bit washed out. What you guys are gonna do is you want to actually right-click on your webcam. You want to go to your filters, and you'll see yourself here. Hello, ignore all man. I have loads of wacky things on my stream, so hey, you know what? It is what it is, right? So you want to right-click, and you want to go add a color correction filter. Add that. Obviously, I've already got mine, but I've turned them off for this video. So, color correction. So, first thing you want to do, guys, is actually up the brightness a little bit. Now, you might be thinking, well, if I do that, I kind of look a little bit like I'm going to heaven. Well, you're not going to heaven. If you do it the other way, obviously, you're going to go darker as well. So, I tend to do it a little bit more. So, that's 0. I kind of go up like just a tad. Obviously, don't copy my exact settings because every lighting situation is different. But this is what I do personally. Just look what works for you. So, for example, this one I'm going to go up 4. And then I'm actually going to turn down the gamma a little bit. Now, you're going to see your lighting goes a lot darker. The colors go a lot darker. Obviously, you don't want to go the other way. So, maybe you just want to drop it down negative until you get a bit of that clarity. So, I'm going to do it around minus 20 here. And then what I do is actually up the contrast a little bit. Not too much, because obviously then you go like this. But if you do too less, obviously you kind of dry yourself out. So, this is 0, maybe just up a tiny little bit, maybe to around like, maybe plus 5. This already looks good. Obviously, you have the saturation as well. So depending on your room, if you raise this higher, your colors start to pop and look a lot more colorful. If you turn it on the other way, you start to go black and white. If that's the look you're going for, hey, that's how you go black and white, baby. But you just kind of want, you just want a normal skin color. Now, the mistake I make is sometimes I feel like the color's correct, but then when I actually stream, my face is a bit over red. So you just want to don't do it too much. So for example, we're on 0 right now. Just do about 3. Just adds a little bit more color in your face. The hue shift I wouldn't touch. Basically, hue shift just changes the colors completely. If you want to be like a space alien, go for it, Nigel. But for us, we want to be as normal looking as possible. So I'm just going to leave it at 0, baby. Right, so that's your first one done, color correction. So this is with it on, and this is with it without. So you see what I mean? On your normal webcam, it looks very washed out and white. With it added, it just brings up the contrast and makes you look a little bit better, baby. Just makes you look a little bit better. Next one you're going to add, guys, is the sharpener. All right, gonna add the sharpener. This is a 0 like this. You might not see effect. If you do it on full, you're gonna be a bit, a little bit. So you just want to do it just subtle. So around about 8 is probably what I do. Maybe even 10. Just like this. So adds a little bit of that sharpen around your body. So that's what that does. And also, guys, you can add a LUT. Where is it? Where is a LUT? Apply a LUT. There it is. You can actually browse to the path. I don't have any custom LUTs because obviously I'm a nobody on the internet. So I don't have any LUTs because I'm not smart. But I can link to a YouTube video from Gaming Careers, who is a great YouTuber, and he actually has a pack of 33 Luts, free Luts that you can put on your, well, on your webcam. So, for example, I have some Luts from another YouTube channel I've got, which I can link in the description down below as well. For example, if you go to grayscale, obviously it sends you, black and white, and then you can adjust the strength of it. We could browse to, I don't know, teal lows as well, and you can play around with it. So, depending on the look you want, you can really, you can get to change some stuff up a little bit. I'm not going to add anything, because I don't think we need it. But with the sharpen off, the color correction, and the look, this is what it was before. And then obviously, this is what it is like now. Which is a miles big improvement, baby. Miles big improvement. Guys, I'm going to go back to the video. Alright? So thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in a sec. Now, guys. Hi. Hi. If you want to actually check the filters you have done on your camera, if you want to go back to the webcam, right click and go to your filters. Now if you turn off your color grading and your sharpen, you'll see, look how bad this image looks. Look how bad this looks. Add the color correction on, and then a bit of sharpen, and then already this looks miles better. Miles better, team. And this is kind of your color grading, making your webcam look like a DSLR. But guys, the final step of the video, and this doesn't work for everybody, it only depends on your PC, but I'm going to show you guys how to get background blur just like a DSLR camera. It's not 100% legit, but it is, it works, it works. There's a little bit of iffy to it, but I promise you it works. So guys, what I want you to do is actually download Nvidia Broadcast. This is completely free. It is a really cool app for your camera, your microphone, and your speakers. And you can actually add some cool effects, some virtual effects to your camera to improve it further. Excuse me, further. Which could be to remove background noises, to turn your normal webcam into a green screen. And there's also one on there, which is to help with a blurry background. So, just want to download it, download all the drivers, and once you are up and running, guys, you'll have a little thing like this. So guys, we're back. We've messed up again. Oh, what a great video this is. Guys, honestly, I appreciate all the support. If you guys can like and just share with your friends anyways, it would mean a lot to me. Or improving the content of these videos. So yeah, once you've downloaded Nvidia Broadcast and downloaded all the drivers, you should see a little menu like this. Now, when you have the menu like this, you have 3 different options. You have your options for your microphone, you have options for your speaker, and you have options for your camera. Today, we're actually going to be focusing on the camera side because you want that nice background blur for your image. What you want to do is you want to do your camera source is the HD Pro webcam. So when I click this one, you should see it there. And you have a bunch of effects here. So you have background blur, you have background replacement, background removal, and auto frame. Now, I don't know what auto frame is, but today we're looking at background blur. So you want to click the background blur. You want to click the button next to it here. Boom. Now your background is blurred. Now, it's not 100% legit. For example, if I put my hand across Pikachu, you'll see it pops in and out of frame. But it is a lot better than a normal webcam, and it does make you look like you've got that professional kind of look to your live stream. And people do think it's an actual camera, which is incredible, because I believe the C920, which I'm using right now, is around 80 British pounds, and the DSLR could be around 600 pounds. So it is a very big difference, and a lot of saving of money. You have strength for the blur also, so you can do it like hardly nothing, so it's barely not there. You can have it full, where it looks very cool, but also if you have something, for example, Pika Pika, they're going to be out of focus. But something like this, something clean, it looks really, really good. But I normally have it a little, just kind of like just a little bit blurry just so you can see the blur, but you know, everything's still in kind of focus. If you kind of do full blur, it actually takes a lot of your resources. So make sure you don't do too much because it can kind of slower the rate of your actual stream, which is what you definitely don't want for the blur. So little is always better, guys. Smaller is always better, guys. All right. But yeah, let's go back to the video as we round off. See you soon. This is the final project, guys. This is the final product. So you're well lit from the front. You've added them color correction filters and a little bit of sharpening to tweak up the image a little bit. And you've also, hopefully, fingers crossed, added a nice background blur to your image. So we went from this to then this. So if this video helps you out, guys, make sure you check me out live. I stream every Monday and Thursday at 7:30 British Standard Time. Make sure you like the video and follow, guys. It would mean a hell of a lot, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. It always helps. Like I said, in the comment section down below, I reply to every single comment. Please let me know if this has helped you out, and any information that I can always improve my content is always needed. But guys, that was the end of the video. Thank you all so much. I will see you all next week with a brand new tutorial. Have a good day. Peace.